everyone, my name is Amanda or Kool-Aid and welcome to my new apartment. Yes, I have moved to a very cute and very echoey apartment, which I will be working on soundproofing a little bit. I'm hoping the more items that we get in, some rugs, maybe some things to put on the wall, as well as a change of mic will help with that. But that's not the focus of this video today. The goal today is to lay out some of the rooms in my apartment and figure out how I want to go forward with decorating them so that you all have a visual and can give me any suggestions afterwards if you think of them. I'm really excited to do this. I've been thinking of making this video since I first realized that my lease was ending at my last place and ready to jump right into it, so let's go. Okay, so here we are in The Sims. I built out an idea of how the structure was going to work after we did our tour, but now that I'm actually here, I'm gonna go in and try to make it more accurate since I have direct reference. And it would be a good idea to go in and add some lighting just so I can see what I'm doing when I start. And I've excluded some of the other rooms in the house, like the bathrooms and the closets, because I want to focus primarily on the den where I am right now, the kitchen and dining room area, as well as the bedroom. So the floors are a laminate color and they have a fake wood appearance to them, so I think we'll go with an actual wood. And they're kind of a gray brown, which might be hard to locate in here. This actually isn't terribly far off, but maybe I can find something that's a little bit lighter. Okay, I think I'm just gonna stick with this one because this appears to be the closest that I can get. There is some colors of gray in the flooring, but it is overall mostly light and medium browns. The bedroom is a pretty standard white or light cream colored carpet, so I'm gonna go with this one. I think that looks good. As for the walls, this one would be perfect, except it doesn't come in the right color. It's definitely more leaning to a brown than it is a gray. This one's okay. Maybe a little too bright. We don't have this trim on the ceiling, it's only on the bottom, but this is probably the closest I've been able to find. Yeah, I think we'll just do this. You know, it's close enough. I also need to raise the walls up. I also need to raise up the walls a little bit because they are taller ceilings and some walls that I'm realizing I have to fix. It actually goes out like this. There she is, what a beaut. I had to go walk out of the room to remember what windows we had. So we have one kind of like this, then there's two right next to each other like that. In the bedroom there's also one like this, except this one sits a little bit higher than the others. I'm realizing that my memory when I first tried to put this together after the tour is incorrect, so we're gonna keep switching some stuff around here. There's our fridge. These can come over a little bit, and actually this is a little further over. My bad. I'm realizing it gets really warm in this room. I'm gonna place some doors and some furniture that I already know that we have and where it's staying to see if I have the proportions of the room right. Where is the simple white door? This will just have to work. It's not entirely accurate, but it's fine. This room actually has a sliding door, so I'm just gonna set it up as such, even though that's not the right design, but you get the idea. So my bed has light blue sheets and I can't really find a frame that matches alongside with the blue sheets like I have, so this one will just have to do, and this is a cute little bed. Actually, I think this wall is slightly bigger here. The bedroom is surprisingly big. Looking for a TV stand right now. I can't seem to find a television stand quite like we have, but it is modern and it's dark wood and black, so I'm gonna go with this one. Thinking as I'm looking at it now that this wall needs to come in a little bit. I realized this window got cut off, and I think just for the sake of making it simpler and maybe a little more accurate, just imagine this window's a little bit wider than it is here, but we'll just put it like so. Okay, the next thing is that we have a dark brown leather couch. I think this is the closest looking thing, even though I guess this looks more like a cloth sofa. All right, now let's add our TV. I'm just gonna take this TV and upscale it a little bit. I'm gonna pop this way, and I was hoping everything would just move, but it didn't. This really is just a lot of rearranging things. There aren't a whole lot of modern looking desks to use here. Say there's one desk that we have out here, and I have a desk with a slight tier to it where my monitors sit, but it doesn't look like we have that in The Sims, so I guess I'll just grab that same desk and put it here. All right, show me a black gamer chair. Aha, located. God, look at this. Obviously we have 2 and 3 monitors, but you know how it is. Oh, and I'm gonna use the little gaming consoles as computers off on the side. guess that works. It's a little big, but you know. It's a tower. I realized that I hadn't started recording, and I'm not sure for how long, but I added some desk and computers to these rooms, as well as fixed up the kitchen finally. There would be a microwave here, but the exhaust is just gonna have to work for that. Oh, I have a lamp like this in here, and then a nightstand like this. And then lastly, we have this other little simple brown table in here. And that's everything we have in the bedroom. I think the living room looks good now. I just need to add a few more details to the den. I've got my little short and stubby, this doesn't look short and stubby, but my kind of short and stubby IKEA bookshelf. This will just have to work fine. And I haven't put it there yet, but I think what I'm planning to do with it is to have it against this wall here, and then put all of my gaming posters somewhere on this wall here to the side. So that would be this wall. Behind me there's a little electrical box here, and then this sliding door takes up this whole space here. And then on this wall is a mirrored closet. So to represent that, I'm gonna put this giant mirror here. So there was really only two options for where I would put my desk in here, and I didn't want there to be a huge mirror behind me, so this is my option. Oh, and just plop a little trash can right here. I keep forgetting to add doors in places. There's more doors. I can't really find any curtains that fit these windows the right way, so just pretend there are white curtains and blinds on the windows. Other than that, I'm all done with the base layout of the apartment. This is everything that we have in it right now. Yes, we are missing stools for the island. We have nowhere to sit when we're eating, but I'm really proud of how I've managed to do this. I think it looks pretty accurate. So now the next thing to take into consideration is how I want to add more items to this, how I want to decorate it, and see how it all fits together. I know a few things right off the bat that I definitely want is a rug and a coffee table here. I want it to be a soft rug, maybe something like this, just between the TV stand and the couch. I don't know exactly what color I'm gonna go with. Most of the house, as you can tell by the colors, are neutrals, browns, and light grays, so I figure I just kind of stick with that theme, maybe? Oh, I love a good dark wood coffee table, but I don't know if that is just too dark. I want the space to feel open, so maybe going with a lighter color here might be better. I don't know if I'd ever get a coffee table in this style, but I do kind of like that simple light brown wood color. The apartment is also so modern in its architecture and appliances and the things we already have that I don't want to take away from that too much. So I'm not saying this is the exact table that I'd pick out at an estate sale, but this kind of color conceptually. I think that a coffee table with glass in it could be really nice, but I never like it to be the part that's at the top because I find it to just be more of a hassle to clean, but I don't know. Maybe my taste will change as I try to decorate. Because like this is a similar idea, and I actually like the way that the glass works with the room. So I don't know, maybe I'll reconsider. Yeah, the glass is kind of nice. And I'm actually thinking that going for a round or an oval table actually makes a lot of sense here to kind of break up all of the rectangularness that's happening in the windows, shape of the desk, the TV stand, the couch. All right, let's get my kitchen some stools. I would want a stool that had some armrest, I think. I don't think The Sims really has that. So at the least, let me grab something with a back on it. I love classic stools like this. I don't know if it quite works with the room as much as I'd like it to. I feel like the style of furniture that I'm very into doesn't work as well with the modern vibe. So I'm trying to go a little bit out of my comfort zone here, try some new things. I again think that the shape of a round stool kind of works here. There aren't a whole lot of shapes of stools that I like. I kind of like these. I'm not as into the rounded bottom of some of these stools, even though I like that they have backs on them. So I think this might be the closest kind of idea to what I'm looking for. I guess that this is also an opportunity to play with some color if I wanted to. I don't hate the blue, but I don't love it. I think this really desaturated green with a maybe more vibrant wood finish here would look kind of nice. I can't seem to find the color combination, but I think something like this, where the colors were flipped, like a light wood or metal bottom with a dark top to be the inverse of the counters, might be kind of cool, but for now I'm gonna leave it with this. I always talk about wanting to add color to things, but I usually default to neutral tones. I know that we need a trash can that we don't have yet, we were thinking of putting it like here. Could also be against this wall over here. Really would be fine with either. I guess the next alternative would be to put it over here, but I don't like how far into the room that is. So yeah, let's go with over here. I also have a trash can that needs to go into the bedroom here. I'm gonna pop that right next to my desk. I don't know if the bedroom needs its own trash can or not. Maybe that's a little overkill. I think I'll just leave the bedroom alone in regards to that. And we do need a laundry hamper in the bedroom though. I think I want to get one of those ones that's like a metal cart with a bunch of different slots for laundry. So I'm gonna pretend that that's what this is and put it right here. Either right here beside the door, or actually let me move the door over one. It's a little bit more like this. So then that fits in this space really nicely right by the door. I'll put two, just to really get the effect, you know. Oh, paper towel holder, cannot forget that. Oh, we eventually do need a spice rack. I think this is kind of cute. Maybe I'll just throw that on there just in case. Maybe I'll put it on this side. Yo, these are so sick. What? Some really fun stuff from this pack. What? Oh my god, these are so cool. No, this isn't related to my house, sorry. I do have a toaster oven that I would like to leave sitting out on the counter for ease of convenience, so maybe that's just gonna end up going right there. Maybe we'll store it in between uses. We also have a knife block put here. So things that might need to be on the counter: spices, paper towels, knife block, everything else can pretty much be put away when we're not using it, except for maybe the toaster oven. This is our primary cooking and eating area, so if there is some kind of centerpiece on the table, it would have to be small. Maybe just salt and pepper shakers? Like some cute little salt and pepper shakers. These ones are modern and fun too. I mean, I feel like you use salt and pepper so often, it's a good thing to have out on the counter, and it doesn't quite go into the spice rack either. As for which ones to go with, I'm not sure. We actually haven't bought salt and pepper shakers yet. Really a fan of both. I don't know, maybe we go with the bigger ones. I'll put this stack of canvases in here. All the posters I have that haven't been hung up yet. Oh, I was also thinking about getting a shoe rack, putting it somewhere near the front door. This is a maybe. I've never really had a shoe rack before, but I've got so many shoes, you know, maybe it would be good to just have a few pairs by the front door. This little kitty statue is so fucking cute. Holy shit. Look at this. I want this in my house. Doggy too. Oh, something else we have all over the house. Tissue boxes. They're everywhere. Perfect. So you may have noticed by now that we don't have a pantry, like a dedicated pantry space. We're just kind of using cabinets for that right now. So an idea that we had was to put some kind of shelf like this right next to the kitchen, so that we could use that as our pantry instead. That's just kind of a working idea, but I think even if we didn't end up using it as a pantry, this seems like a really optimal place to have some kind of shelves with displays on it, or maybe a bookshelf, like a much bigger bookshelf. I think it is a part of the house deserving of some decorative piece of furniture. I know that we have one picture that we need to get framed and hung up, so I'm going to put a picture here just to kind of represent that. A place that I think it might be good to hang a picture. I guess it could also go here, alternatively. I also like the idea of having a calendar hanging somewhere in the kitchen. Obviously not one of men in uniform, but I couldn't find anything cuter, so a big wall calendar hanging there. So I have a big blue wall tapestry, which previously I've had hanging behind my wardrobe as such. Alternatively, I could try to spice up the backdrop behind my stream with such a tapestry. So that is one idea, but the default that I've had is right behind the wardrobe, so I think I'm gonna keep that for now. I think it looks nice, especially in a room of all white. Gives it a nice pop of color. I also need some kind of kitchen mat, so I'm thinking something like this. Actually kind of like this in a brighter color. Maybe the gray helps to break up some of the brown a little bit. I think that the kitchen space and living room space, aside from all of this, mainly just needs some stuff on the walls to pull it all together. And I don't know how easy it's gonna be to find some of this stuff, or if we're going to use existing posters that we have. Yeah, I like the idea of just hanging some more things up on the walls. Something like that. Maybe a couple more, maybe organized in a different way. This room also has a modern overhead light fixture, something along this line that helps you to conceptualize it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like it, you know, just needs a few more additions, a few more big additions, and then mainly some decoration for the walls. Now, the bedroom has been the biggest mystery to me so far. It doesn't have any overhead lights in it, so this is all we have in it right now. And I feel like there's a lot of unused space here that could be optimized in a more fun way. So one idea that I had was to get some kind of long, thin table just to fit right here at the window's edge, and to try and grow herbs and put my plant on it. Right now I have a little ivy plant. I can't find something similar to ivy. One idea was to put it kind of on the edge around the TV and then have the vines climb along the wall of the window. Alternatively, we could do the same thing in the bedroom and have the vines of my plant come up around the windowsill. And then other than that, we would have a few other plants. Oh, I love these. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I have a few other plants scattered here. I guess that the bedroom is where a little bit more of my romantic antique-y view on furniture will get to come into play more. This lamp is a little bit awkward because I'm not sure where exactly in the room it should be. I originally wanted to use it as a reading light before bed, but it doesn't quite work in this space and prevents me from using my nightstand effectively by having it in between my nightstand. So maybe this light either goes in this corner here, or we could put it in this corner over here. I think either would work really. I want to get a separate lamp just for my nightstand. I don't want it to be too big. I want to still leave room to put things on here like a book that I'm reading or any vitamins I have to remember to take, and my phone. So that's all gonna, you know, still be on the nightstand, but still leave room to have a light for when I'm going to bed. Not sure exactly what we're gonna do on this side of the room. If I could find a nightstand that matches the room better. Maybe this one also has a lamp. Maybe we just keep a decoration on it or use it practically. I am unsure, but let's just delete this and find something that is still white but is mismatched. Maybe something like this. We find at an estate sale. Maybe it's a little worn, I don't know. But I think that works with the white theme of the room. I do have a standing mirror that is a dark wood color like this. Maybe feels a little out of place in the room with all the white, but it could be nice to break up the color a little bit. That is an option to put in the corner. I also think that mirrors are a great way to make a space feel even bigger. So either in this room or in the living room, hanging some mirrors might be a great way to make it feel a little wider. Be nice to put some mirrors in here, open the room up some more. That's a bathroom mirror, never mind. I think that could be nice. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe over here with the plants, I should put a rug down just in case potting soil were to get on the carpet, which it will. I think that's a pretty green color. Ooh, but I'm kind of into the dark red as well. The pinks are nice. I'm kind of into the pink or maybe this brown mauve kind of color. I do have a couple things now that I'm thinking about it that I could hang in my bedroom. I have my frame degree, which I'm going to represent with this small lighthouse picture that could go on the wall here. I also have a picture of a flower that could go on the wall somewhere, maybe by the door or above one of the tables. Ooh, 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 okay. So I also have a cork board that I hang things on. So that could also go behind my stream like that. That may be a good idea for the den. Getting sidetracked though. Back to the bedroom. Wait, I found a corkboard that's even better. There we go. Found another picture that I like. This is just cute oranges. Oh my gosh, here's the cat calendar. I was looking for this earlier. Go with the green cat calendar. Because we don't want this sexy construction worker thing. I'm not into it. Cute cat calendar. I'm into it. There we go. Oh, now the kitchen looks so much better. I want one last picture just to hang either in the corner here or maybe just by the door like that. And then I guess the last thing is that I also have some jewelry boxes that I like to put on my wardrobe. Ooh, and some candles. I always have a ton of candles. Well, that doesn't really work with the making it smaller, does it? Why are they so large? Oh, we'll just use these. That's fine. So the last thing I can think of is that I do have some Christmas lights, because of course I do, that I like to hang in my bedroom to give it that nice soft glow in the evening. And I'm just gonna represent that by a few strings of Christmas lights here. So there we have it. We've got the den, kitchen, and living room, as well as the bedroom with my new plant collection. I am really excited about this and getting to decorate the apartment and make it more my own. I'm especially excited about decorating the bedroom and getting the chance to practice taking care of plants and using fresh herbs in cooking. I wanted to thank you all for watching this. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I'm going to design the apartment. I hope you all enjoyed my ideas behind designing my apartment, and if you have any suggestions that you think would look really good in this space, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and otherwise I will see you next time.